This is ECG part 3, no? Naputol ra ta ganina. So let me just continue this now. We are now on a second rhythm. We are now on our second rhythm, okay? In this rhythm class, no? The first to ask is this sinus? So, unsaon ganito pagkaibaw na to kung sinus siya? Primarily, we have to check kung naa ba siya P, naa ba siya QRS, naa ba siya T. And we also have to check for the rate. Okay? So looking at this strip, do we see a P wave? Okay? The answer is yes. So kani P, kana siya P, no? Naa siya P, no? In fact, the P precedes every QRS. Okay? So naay P wave. Next question, do you see a QRS? Yes, no? Daghan kag QRS, no? QRS that appears after every P wave. Okay, so naa kay QRS. So ay problema. Now, without looking at the strip, naa kay P, naa kay QRS. Without looking at the strip, my question is, will you be expecting na naa kay T wave? The answer is yes, no? Kay basta na P, na QRS, natural, naapod kay T wave, no? Now, so meaning, kay bao nakadaan that this is definitely a sinus. Okay? The question is, will you say rhythm, tachy, or brady? You would know by counting the number of R's in a 6-second strip. So again, consider this screen class as a 6-second strip. So let's count. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there are 12 R's in your 6-second strip. So what does it mean? Pila may heartbeat ni patient? 120. Uy, murag paspas ra. So 120 exceeds 100. Your upper limit, di ba? So the rate is paspas. Meaning, this is a case of a sinus tachycardia. Okay? Sinus tachycardia. Siya kay paspas ra. Na kay PQRST, sinus siya. But how about the rate? Paspas man. So sinus tachycardia. Okay? So ang sinus tachycardia class is one where PQRST is present. However, the rate is more than 100 beats per minute. So what could be the cause? No? What could be the causes of your sinus tachycardia? Nganong naamang kay sinus tachycardia? So one common cause class is basin ang imong pasyente ni inom lang og coffee. So naa kay caffeine. Okay? So caffeine which is present not only in coffee but also in cola, in teas, no? Wa man ko nangapiron pero nag-coke di ay ka. Oh. Wa man ko nangapiron pero nag-cobra di ay ka. Nag-Red Bull di ay ka. Nag-Sting di ay ka. Okay? So that's one thing, no? Also to look at. Pwede sa class, you are in a state of stress. Remember, during stress, unsa to'y ma-activate yung autonomic nervous system? Diba? It's your sympathetic nervous system. So, ang imong heart rate will, of course, have to increase. Okay? Pwede sad you are in a state of anxiety. Okay? Tanawa class. Kung i-ECG ta mo, mag-resits ko, i-ECG ta mo, unsa may atong gi-expect? Sinus tachycardia, no? Mupaspas siya. And most commonly sa class, ang imuhang sinus tachycardia is caused by a condition, hyperthyroidism or your Graves' disease. Okay? Graves' disease or hyperthyroidism, mutaas pod ang imuhang heartbeat because of the increased metabolic rate. Okay? So those are the causes of sinus tachycardia. Now, how do we manage sinus tachycardia? Unsa may atong pwedeng itambal? So tulo ang ato ang pwede itambal, class, no? One, you can give beta blockers. Okay? You can give calcium channel blockers or you can give vagal stimulation. So ng vagal stimulation, imong igag ang pasyente because vagal stimulation will activate the parasympathetic nervous system. Okay? And activation of the parasympathetic nervous system through vagal stimulation can reduce your heart rate. So remember, ang tambal sa sinus tachycardia, beta blockers, calcium channel blockers and vagal stimulation because what do? They reduce the heart rate. Okay? They can reduce your heart rate. Okay? So, claro. This is your sinus tachycardia. How about this, class? Okay, consider this as your 6-second strip. So again, it appears normal to me, no? Because I can see a P wave. Na ba mo'y nakita nga QRS? Na ba? Yes, na ay QRS. So without looking at the strip, na kay P, na kay QRS, will you expect na na T? Yes, naapod na siya T. So, na kay P, na kay QRS, na kay T, but how about the rate? Okay? How about your rate, class? Okay? So let's see, no? Let's count. This is a 6-second strip. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uy, 5 raman, no? So pila may imong rate? 50 beats per minute. So this is definitely a case of sinus bradycardia, no? Because the rate is less than 60 seconds. Okay, so posible na siya mahitabo, class, if naa kay hypothyroidism. Ganina mo paspas kung naa kay Graves' disease or hypothyroidism. Hyperthyroidism. Kani mo hinay pod imong metabolism, so mo hinay pod ang imong heart rate. So pwede kang naay hypothyroidism or your mixed edema coma, which by the way will be our next topic, no? Under endocrine. Okay, so hypothyroidism. Or common ni siya, class, sa mga nag-aging, no? So matiguang ganita ang atong muscles do not beat as fast, no? Gikapoy na pud ang atong heart muscles, so mo nang muhinay. Or this is a normal finding. Consider this as a normal finding when the patient is an athlete. Okay? Sportsman gani ka, runner, boksidor, basta kay athlete ka, naa kay normal nga sinus bradycardia. Ngano man, class? Because you are usually used to having fast heart rate every time you are on physical activities. So to compensate for the very fast heart rate that you have during your physical exertions, during rest, ang imong heart, to compensate, no? Your heart will relax. Okay? So anad kay imong kasing-kasing pirming paspas kay athlete good ka. So mao na nga kung wapod kay sports, naglingkod ra ka, during your rest periods, you would notice nga mo rebound pod og relax ang imong heart. So sinus bradycardia in so far as athletes are concerned is a normal finding. Okay? Or your sinus bradycardia could be caused by the intake of medications, no? Nag-inom ka tingali og medications. And what could be these medications nga makapaubos sa heart rate? Okay? Unsa man tong tambala, class, nga makapaubos sa imong heart rate? Remember your digoxin, no? Your digitalis, makakos siya og bradycardia. So you have your digoxin. You have your beta blockers. You have your calcium channel blockers. So remember these medications which can actually cause a decrease in your heart rate. Okay? So unsa may tambal para sa imuhang sinus bradycardia? So our meds, class, to remember are, number 1, you can give your atropine sulfate. Okay, your atropine sulfate in order to increase your heart rate, or because hinay man ang imong heart rate, ngano kahana, most likely si SA node wala ni function. So mao nang tauran ka og pacemaker. Okay? So naa gani kay pacemaker, naa kay metal implants in your heart to replace the function of your SA node. So kung moadto gani kag airport nya naa kay pacemaker, imo gyud nang ingnon ang airlines nga naa ra ba koy pacemaker. Ano man, class? Inig-agi ni mos metal detector, mutingog man na. Okay? Mutingog na siya, class. And how do you know that the pacemaker has failed? Unsa may pinaka-common? Makapansin ka during pacemaker failures nga mag-hiccups ka, no? Okay, mag-hiccups ka, there will be lightheadedness, okay? And there will be headache, okay? Kani nga mga symptoms class are common indications that your pacemakers have failed. Okay? So in summary, ang imuhang sinus bradycardia is a condition where naa kay P, QRS, naa kay T, pero ang imuhang rate is less than 60. In this case, 50 ra ang imuhang heartbeat. This is caused by aging, hypothyroidism, or medications. But this is commonly found in patients who are athletes. No? Is it normal among athletes? Yes, no? Kay mo pahuway pud ang heart mintras wa ka gadua, mintras wa ka nagperform og athletic activities. But since your heartbeat is low, most likely AV node ray ka function. Asa mang SA node, basin guba mao nang tauran ka og pacemaker. And what are those that we need to watch out for? Basta naa kay pacemaker, you monitor patients for lightheadedness, headache, and pinaka-common ang imuhang hiccups. Okay? So this is sinus bradycardia. Okay? Next. This one class. Okay? Looking at the strip. No? Ang atong pirmi jud buhaton class is tan-awon jud na nimo na abay P, na abay QRS, na abay T. Okay? Routine na siya. Sa tanan nga mga arrhythmias, maunay atong buhaton. So let's start with P. Question. Do you see a P wave in this sample? Okay? Ang P, di ba ang P, anak man ang P? Kita mo anak? Wala. Be, naamoy nakita? Wala. So wala. Wala kay P wave. How about your QRS? Na ba tayo nakita nga QRS? Kani, QRS na eh. Okay? You are seeing a QRS. Now, without looking at the ECG tracing, my question is, walay P, pero na QRS. Will you expect nga naa ba kay T-wave? The answer is, wala. Okay? So, ang imong condition class right now is one where there is no P wave. Let's recall. What does the P wave represent? Di ba your P wave represents your atrial contraction? So meaning, kung walay P wave, walay atrial contraction. So definitely, this is an atrial condition. Okay? So atrial na siya. Kaya wala good kay P wave. Basta gani walay P wave, it's an atrial problem. Okay? Now, atrial na siya. Now, tanawo ni mo class, ang imong ECG tracing, you will see like a shark's teeth. No? The book describes this class as a sawtooth appearance. Mura siya og gabas. Okay? So if you see a sawtooth appearance, then you call that as an atrial flutter. Okay? So to memorize your atrial flutter, imong timan-an A flutter. So meaning A flutter, flutter, flutter. A flutter, flutter, flutter. A flutter, flutter, flutter. A flutter, flutter, flutter. So ana ra na siya. It looks like a sawtooth. It's an atrial condition because there is no P wave. Okay? So whenever you see an atrial flutter, you are actually seeing a sawtooth appearance. And when you see a sawtooth appearance, remember PAC-Q. Sa manang PAC-Q, P, you give your procainamide. Okay? A, you give your aspirin. And Q, you give your quinidine. Okay? You have 3 medications class to anticipate when patients experience an atrial problem. Okay? Remember PAC-Q, both for atrial flutter and atrial fibrillation. Okay? To review, atrial flutter is A, flutter, flutter, flutter. A, flutter, flutter, flutter. You would notice nga ang imuhang R to R interval is regular. Okay? Regular. Ang imuhang R to R interval. And the medication is PAC-Q. Okay? Now, let's go to the next slide. Kani, what do you see? Okay? Balik na punta. Naaba kay P-wave. Naaba? Wala. QRS. Naa? Naa. Na ba kay T-wave? Nga wa man kay P. O wa pud na. Diba? So meaning, in the absence of a P wave, this is definitely an atrial problem. Okay? I do not see a sawtooth appearance. Instead, what I am seeing is nagkurog og sinuwatan. We call it as quivering. Okay? Nagkurog, no? So, A, kurog, nagkurog, nagkurog, nagkurog. A, nagkurog, 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 nagkurog. A, nagkurog. A, nagkurog. A, nagkurog, 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 nagkurog. A. So what do you see? Are you seeing a sawtooth appearance? No. What you are actually seeing is a quivering. Okay? There's a quivering appearance. And when quivering appearance is present, you call it as an atrial fibrillation. Okay? So, sir, maglibog ko. Unsay atrial fibrillation, unsay flutter. Makita nimo class nga sa atrial fibrillation, your R to R interval is irregular. Nanawang R to R. Naimubo, na ay taas. Ganina, tupong ang imuhang R to R interval. Ang flutter, makakita ka og sawtooth appearance. Murag ngipon. A, flutter, flutter, flutter. A, flutter, flutter, flutter. Kare, unsay mo nakita? A, fibrillation. No? You see a quivering appearance. And the medication sa atrial fibrillation o sa atrial flutter, parehas ra. Unsay tambal? PACU. Unsa tong PACU? You have your procainamide, aspirin, and quinidine. Okay? Let's go to the next slide. Okay? What do you see on this next slide? Okay? What you're actually seeing now, class, is a condition where your QRS complex is narrow. Okay? Di ba ang atong naandan nga QRS is ana? Siya, ana. Okay? You would notice that the QRS is narrow. Okay? So do you see a P wave? Okay? Are you actually seeing a P wave? Yes, there's a P wave. Okay? But the P wave is almost invisible. Tanawa ang P niya, class. So the P wave is present, but it is almost invisible. Kaya ang P wave dapat ana. Ang iyaha is ana. Okay? So the P wave is invisible. Okay? Or barely visible. Okay? Then how about the QRS? What do you notice in the QRS? The QRS is narrow. Okay? Now, since imuhang P is almost invisible, almost wala, will you be expecting a T wave? Nya imuhang QRS guba pa gyud, will you be expecting a T wave? Wala. Okay? So whenever, class, that this condition exists, okay, you call it as supraventricular. So unsa tong supraventricular? The P is almost invisible, the QRS is narrow, and there is no T wave. And when you count the heart rate, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pili heartbeat? 120. Paspas, dili. Paspas. Kung paspas, unsay tawag? Tachycardia. So you call this a supraventricular tachycardia. Okay? So in supraventricular tachycardia, class, this is a condition where the P is almost invisible, the QRS is very narrow, there is no T wave, plus the fact that the heart rate is very fast. In this case, 120. And when SVT exists, o saragay imong timanan, ang tambal is adenosine. Okay? Adenosine. And I want you to say, not adenosine, but rather you say adeno 6. Nganong adeno 6 man na, sir? Because I want you to remember that the normal medication, no, the dosage of medication or the dosage of adenosine is 6 milligrams. Okay? So you give 6 milligrams as your initial dose. So initial dose or your first dose is 6 milligrams. Then you can give your second or your third dose. And the second or the third dose is already 12 milligrams. Okay? So how do you administer, class, your adenosine? Adenosine is given via IV push. Unsa man na ug makabasa mo order sa doktor, adenosine via IV push. Unsa may pasabot ana niya? Meaning i-push, meaning paspas. Meaning i-administer nimo ang tambal only within 1 to 3 seconds. Di ba kita kung mag-IV tita, slow man na nato, slow. IV push gani meaning pak, oh, paspas nimo sa pag-push. Okay? So, you will give the first dose in IV push. Inighuman mo IV push or give it in 1 to 3 seconds, you will follow it up, class, with 20 ml nga normal saline solution. So, i-push nimo ang first dose. Unya, you give your 20 ml NSS. And gikan sa paghatag og 20 ml NSS, you give a period of 1 to 2 minutes to observe the patient. Okay? So 1 to 2 minutes imong i-observe ang patient. If ang imuhang pasyente wala na ulian, if the ECG remains to have SVT, supraventricular tachycardia, then you continue to give your second dose. Pero kung na-okay na wala na kay SVT, then you stop giving the medication. Okay? So you give your second dose. So paghatag nimo sa second dose, IV push gihapon. Sa tong IV push, you will give it in 1 to 3 seconds. Pag IV push nimo, unsa imong i-follow up, hatagan nimo og 20 ml NSS. Sa area class among buhaton na class irana mo. Amo ra papaspason og drop ang kanang ihang dextrose. Provided NSS ihang dextrose, ha? Kay kung dili NSS yang dextrose, kinahanglan mo magbaon og kanang syringe nga nay NSS. So, maghatag ka sa second dose, unya maghatag kag 20 ml nga NSS, and then obserbaran na pod nimo for 1 to 2 minutes. If naagi hapon kay supraventricular tachycardia, then you give the third dose. Then after the third dose, 20 ml NSS na pod. After 20 ml NSS, you observe the patient for 1 to 2 minutes. Kung naulian ang patient, very good. Pero kung wala naulian ang patient, third dose naman ang imong gihatag, you will have to prepare to administer a synchronized cardioversion. Okay? You will have to report to the healthcare provider and anticipate that your supraventricular tachycardia, for not having responded to 3 doses of medication, you prepare the patient for synchronized cardioversion. Okay? So class, that is supraventricular tachycardia. Okay, now let's move to the next arrhythmia. Okay? Before I proceed, class, let me remind you that when the condition of the patient is one where there is no P wave, you will consider that as an atrial problem. Okay? But whenever the condition is one where there is no QRS, you will consider that as a ventricular problem. Ganina, class, we have noticed there are 2 kinds of atrial problems. Your atrial flutter and your atrial fibrillation. Okay? Your atrial flutter is A, flutter, 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 your sawtooth appearance. Or your A, fibrillation, no? Katong quivering. So, katong nga mga conditions, class, wala kay P-wave. Okay? Pero naa sila QRS. Now, if the condition is one, nga walay QRS, unsa may pasabot ana, wala kay QRS, meaning wala kay ventricular contraction. So meaning, in the absence of QRS, the condition of a patient is a ventricular problem. Okay? So here, class, do you see a P wave? Okay, here, do you see a P wave? There is no P. Okay? Do you see a QRS? There is no QRS also. So since walay P, walay QRS, nabatay T? Natural, wala. Okay? So now, you would notice that this is one condition nga wala kay QRS. So since wala man kay QRS, you will consider this class as a ventricular problem. Now, if it is a ventricular problem, you would have to look at the rhythm. If the rhythm is uniform, you call it as a monomorphic condition. Monomorphic. Okay? Because if you compare that with the strip number 2, they are non-uniform. So wala siya P, wala siya QRS, wala siya T. So you are sure that this is also a ventricular problem. But what is the difference between 1 and 2? You see that sa 1, you call it monomorphic because it is uniform. Okay? Pero the other one is called polymorphic. Nganong polymorphic man ang tawag? Because you would notice that the strip or the rhythm is non-uniform. Okay? Lahi. And your polymorphic, which is a ventricular problem, which is a non-uniform, is also called as your torsades. Torsades de Pointes. Okay? So makadungog gani mo torsades de Pointes, then katuna siyang polymorphic. Polymorphic because it is non-uniform. Okay? So this monomorphic class and polymorphic are ventricular problems. Specifically, they are ventricular tachycardia. So otherwise stated, there are two kinds of ventricular tachycardia. One is monomorphic, two is polymorphic. Sa monomorphic, the wave is uniform. But sa polymorphic, the wave is non-uniform and it is also called as torsades de Pointes. And your polymorphic or your torsades de Pointes class is very commonly, no? Kasagaran imuhang problema din ha class is attributable to deficiency in your electrolyte magnesium. So this is a case of hypomagnesemia. Okay? This is a case of hypomagnesemia. And remember class that your magnesium is 1.5 to 2.5. So kung ubos gani ka sa magnesium nga 1.5 to 2.5, then you will manifest torsades de Pointes or ventricular tachycardia, which is polymorphic. Okay? So kana. Now, ventricular tachycardia class is managed depending on whether or not the patient has a pulse or has no pulse. Okay? So, if the patient has pulse, okay, meaning it has pulse or with pulse, if it is a monomorphic, you give lidocaine. Okay? Lidocaine is your commonly known as an anesthetic, local anesthetic, but it is also a potent antiarrhythmic drugs. It is given in monomorphic VTAC. Okay? Pero kung ang patient is polymorphic, unya with pulse, then ang imong ihatag class is magnesium sulfate. Di ba sir, kanang magnesium sulfate, mao man na siyang tambal sa patients nga naay PIH? Yes. Okay? So you can also give that class to patients with polymorphic ventricular tachycardia nga naay pulso. Pero if ang imuhang VTAC is one that has no pulse, whether ang imong problem is monomorphic or polymorphic. Okay? Again, kung ang imong pasyente walay pulso, whether it is a case of monomorphic or polymorphic, your management is SIDEA. Okay? SIDEA is an appropriate sequence of interventions. Unsa man ang SIDEA? SIDEA stands for C. You will call a code. O, different hospitals will call it as code blue or code 11. Okay? So, pagtawag di mo code, you proceed with I. You initiate your CPR. Okay? So I know nag-BLS na ng uban, no? And you will undergo this again in your emergency nursing, in your disaster nursing next semester. Okay, so 1, you will call a code. I, you will have to initiate your CPR. Then D, you start your defibrillation. Okay? Defibrillation is a heart restart. Okay? Imong stop niya, balik ang imuhang heart. Defibrillation. Then you will give your epinephrine. Okay? So sa defib, gi-stop nimo ang heart, paghatag nimo og epi, gipabit nimo siya og balik. So defib is to stop, epi is to restart. Okay? And A, you give your amiodarone. Unsa man ang amiodarone? It will stabilize your heart rate. So una, mag-code. Nya, CPR. Nya, stop ang heart para mo restart, mo create og fresh start. Okay? Then we give epinephrine para mo start ang heart. Then we stabilize the heart rate with your amiodarone. Okay? So again, if your patient has VTAC, the management will vary depending on whether the patient has pulse or no pulse. So, kung naagani pulso, imong management sa monomorphic is lidocaine, sa polymorphic is magnesium sulfate. Nganong magnesium sulfate man akong ihatag siya, nakalimot ka nga ang hinungdan sa polymorphic is hypomagnesemia, di ba? Okay? Pero what if there is no pulse? You do your SIDEA code, initiate CPR, defibrillation, epinephrine, and amiodarone. Okay? So this is your ventricular tachycardia, uniform wave, monomorphic. Ventricular tachycardia, non-uniform wave, polymorphic, otherwise known as your torsades de Pointes. Next, here, you do not see also your QRS. Wala kay P, wala kay QRS natural, wa pod kay T. So since QRS is absent, this is a case of ventricular. Pero you don't say that this is ventricular tachycardia. Ngano man? Sa ventricular tachycardia, uniform wave og non-uniform wave. Diba? Torsades de Pointes. Kani siya is one which is very chaotic. No? Pataka lang kag pak, mura kag kanang nagpusil-pusil nga kanang bisan asa lang padulong ba. So you would notice, class, a chaotic appearance. So this chaotic appearance is a condition called your ventricular fibrillation. Mo ni siya VFib. Okay? When the rhythm is very chaotic. Okay? And when the patient has a ventricular fibrillation, this is a condition where the patient always has no pulse. Wala na nay pulso ang imong pasyente basta mag-VFib na siya. So since wala man na siya pulse, how do you manage your VFib? Will you determine kung no pulse or pulse? Dili na, because they are always no pulse. So how do you manage it? SIDEA gihapon ka. Okay? So VFib, VTAC, SIDEA. Atrial flutter, atrial fibrillation, PACU. Okay? So there you have it. That is your chaotic appearance or your ventricular fibrillation. Next. These are now your different kinds of heart blocks. For your heart block, class, there are 4 different kinds of heart block. Okay? The first kind of heart block is called your first degree heart block. Unsa man na siyang first degree heart block? In a first degree heart block or in any forms of heart block, ang imong timan-an, class, there is always a prolonged PR interval. So unsaon ganito pagkaybalo nga naa kay prolonged PR interval? When the distance from P to R or katong imuhang flatline nga PR is comprised of more than pila ka small boxes, more than 5 small boxes. So here, in any kind of heart block, class, you would notice nga ang imong PR interval is prolonged. Okay? Ang first degree heart block, Natural na kay prolonged PR interval. But you would notice sa first degree heart block, equal ang imuhang P wave sa imuhang QRS. Unsay pasabot? The number of P waves when it is equal to the number of QRS in cases nga na kay prolonged PR interval, then the condition is a first degree heart block. What do I mean? Kani class settled tatanan nga naa kay prolonged PR interval. Pero imong mabantayan ang P wave 1, 2, 3 na kay tulo ka P wave for every 1, 2, 3 tulo ka QRS. So kung naagani kay prolonged PR interval, provided that the number of P wave tulo is equal to the number of QRS, tulo pod, this is a first degree heart block. Okay? Next. The second degree heart block. Unsa man ang second degree heart block? Duha na siya kaklase ang second degree. Okay? The first second degree heart block is called your Mobitz. And the other second degree heart block is called your Wenckebach. Okay? Kung sa first degree, the number of P wave is equal to the number of QRS, ang second degree Mobitz is one where the number of P wave is more than the number of QRS. What do I mean? Oh, let's count, ha? 1, 2, okay, 3, 3 ka P's. Na kay tulo ka P. For every 1, 2, duha ka QRS. There are 3 P's for every 2 QRS in the 6-second strip. So may pasabot ana niya class. That is a second degree heart block. Na kay prolonged PR, pero ang imong number of P wave exceeds the number of QRS. Mobitz. Ang second degree Wenckebach is one where you would notice that there is an evidence of a restart. Unsa man na siyang restart? Okay? There's an evidence of a restart in the rhythm of the heart. Okay? There's a restart. Meaning, makakita kag prolonged PR pero naay ni kalit nga normal PR. Di ba? Kani prolonged PR. Kani prolonged PR. Pero kani prolonged PR din na. Di ba? Dili. Pero kani prolonged PR na po. So you would notice, class, that when there is a prolonged PR, prolonged PR, prolonged PR, prolonged PR, normal. Prolonged PR, normal. So meaning, naaputol ang sequence of prolonged PR interval by a normal PR interval. So that is a second degree Wenckebach. Okay? So example, prolonged PR, normal PR, prolonged PR. So naputol. Kay ang first degree o ang second degree, prolonged PR, prolonged PR, prolonged PR, prolonged PR, prolonged PR. Meaning sa first degree o sa second degree, it is a continuous, no, prolonged PR interval. Okay? Pero ang kalainan niya, sa first degree heart block, the number of P is equal to the number of QRS. Ang imong second degree Mobitz, the number of P exceeds the number of QRS. Ang imong Wenckebach, naa kay proof of restart. Meaning prolong, normal. O, naputol. Dapat manggod continuous para ma-Mobitz ka or ma-first degree ka. Pero kung maputol ka by a normal rhythm, then it's a Wenckebach. Okay? And this one class here is an example of a total heart block. This is also called as your third degree heart block. Okay? So, klaro kayo. Imuhang rhythm. You only see a P wave. You don't see a QRS at all. Okay? So, whether first degree, second degree Mobitz, or a second degree Wenckebach, or a third degree heart block, our tambal is atropine. Okay? And the patient will be required to undergo bypass. Okay? Unsa man ang bypass? Magkuha ka og ugat sa imuhang subclavian vein or sa imuhang femoral vein, unya i-connect na dito sa ugat, himuan siya og bridge para katong bara, no? Kung inig-agi mo na may bara, so himuan siya bridge para mo ana siya, para makalabang siya. Okay? So example, mo ni siyang imuhang ugat na kay bara dire, so i-connect tong imuhang ugat nga i-implant para ang dugo mo ana siya. Okay? So that is your heart block. Last condition. Okay? So you would notice, class, there is a letter V. Okay? Unsa man siyang letter V? These are your PVCs, premature ventricular contractions. Unsa man na siyang premature ventricular contractions? Your premature ventricular contractions are those kinds of arrhythmias which are either reportable or non-reportable. So kanus aman ang imuhang PVC reportable. Okay? So your PVCs are reportable when either number one, there is 3 PVC or there are 3 PVCs in a single row. Okay? Sulod sa usa ka row, di ba naaman na ECG nga 1, 2, 3, 4. So sa usa ka row, na ganit tulo ka PVCs, then i-report na nimo. Okay? Or when in 1 full minute there are 6 PVCs. Makakita gani kag unom ka PVCs within a 1 full minute, then it is also reportable. Ngano man? Nganong i-report man na nimo ang PVC nga 3 times in a row or 6 times in 1 minute? Nganong i-report man na siya, class? Because a PVC is a pre-VTAC. Okay? A PVC is a pre-VTAC. And VTAC develops to VFib. Diba? So, mo nang i-report na nimo ang imuhang premature ventricular contractions. Now, when PVCs are seen, what is your drug of choice? Your drug of choice is lidocaine. Okay? And that ends our discussion on ECG.